Hi everyone, Meteorologist Emery here in the Fox 19 First Alert Streaming Center here on our Tuesday, March 4th of 2025 here. And I'll tell you what, today is going to be a beautiful afternoon. I want to remind you we are live wherever you stream, including on YouTube as well as on the Fox 19 Facebook page as well as my Facebook page at Emery WX. And we'll take a look at those comments and questions towards the end of this broadcast here. But I want to dive into what's going to be kind of days that we're watching, and tomorrow obviously is a first alert weather day because we are looking at wind gusts anywhere from 35 to 45 miles per hour. And then we're looking at some scattered rain showers. That'll be arriving as we head into tonight after 8 o'clock, lasting until about 3 a.m. or so. It will taper off. Could see a few lingering light showers before daybreak, but the morning commute looks to be primarily dry in terms of precipitation. Now, the roads will still be wet for many locations, so keep that in mind for the potential for rain spray to occur off of the roadways. And then we're looking at temperatures falling tomorrow during the daytime hours. So tomorrow, morning temperatures will be in the 50s, but by the afternoon in the 40s. So one thing we do on the 7-day forecast is you'll see the low temperature. That's going to be roughly the morning temperature, and in the afternoon temperature is the high temperature. Kind of complicated, but case in point, you're going to see the temperatures kind of inversed tomorrow for the 7-day forecast. And you'll see that because I want to get you prepped because tomorrow afternoon, a windy day and a colder day here across the tri-state. We'll show you that here coming up in a moment. But I'll tell you what, though, today, pretty nice. Got a mix of sun and clouds out there. We'll take a look at our Fox 19 tower camera located in South Fairmount there off of Queen City Boulevard, looking towards downtown Cincinnati. There's I-75 right now, moving nice and smooth here on this midday for our Tuesday. And again, got a lot of cloud cover out there, but sunshine is filtering through those clouds, and temperatures here this hour sitting at 62. So already really warm as we head on into this early afternoon here across the Fox 19 Now viewing area. In fact, I think we're going to up the temperatures today because I think we had 61 this morning, but we are going to definitely bump that high temperature up to, I'm thinking at this point, 65 degrees considering how warm it is going to be. So we'll go ahead and knock that out real quick. So you're going to see that reflected on the weather app as well as on our graphics here momentarily. So here we go. All right. So it's 62 degrees here in Cincinnati. We'll switch it over to our Newport Levee camera, one of my favorite views. And look at that. I told you, it's going to be a little breezy today, and the camera beginning to shake already as wind gusts are approaching that 30-mile-per-hour mark. In fact, let's just, out of curiosity, see what the temperatures and winds are here this hour. So let's take a look at some of those temperatures across the Fox 19 Now viewing area through various airports here. And as you can see, 55 still up in Richmond, Indiana, 57 in Wilmington, 59 in Lebanon, Batavia down to Falmouth, 62 at the Lunken Airport and in Hamilton and at CVG. The warm spot, though, Batesville, Indiana, 63 here at this hour, and then 61 over towards Harrison, as well as up into Middletown. But the winds, sustained winds, come on, there we go. Winds sustained anywhere from 10 to more than 20 miles per hour with wind gusts, well, near 30 miles per hour. So today a breezy day as well. Now, not as breezy as tomorrow, of course. Tomorrow is just a downright windy day. But today, if you're going to be outside with that warmth, just keep in mind that we are going to be looking at some gusty winds that are going to be here in and around the tri-state area. And so, you know, if you're trying to make plans to eat outside this afternoon, maybe not the best idea, considering those winds will knock over your salt and pepper shakers, your napkins, things like that. So, got to deal with this computer. It's, there we go. Whew, that was kind of scary there for a moment. It just gave me the death loop. All right, today's high, I bumped up to 65 degrees. We are looking at those clouds increasing through the day as the system's going to move in tonight after 8 o'clock. Scattered rain chances developing after 8, 9 o'clock, and then that's going to be the prelude to that system, which will bring us some gusty winds. So again, the primary impacts with this system, that first alert weather day for Wednesday, is going to be the winds. We're not looking at a severe weather threat with this system. This is just going to be primarily a wind event. Now, we do have some rain. We do have some rain change over to snow. And I know the word snow kind of, it strikes a chord with people. But I want to assure you the snow is not going to be a huge issue or concern for us here in the Fox 19 Now viewing area. But we are looking at those wind gusts. Here this afternoon, gusts again around 30 miles per hour. We go into tonight, into our Wednesday. Still breezy. In fact, Wednesday morning, this is 4 a.m. This is once the majority of the rain is out of here. Wind gusts will be near 30 miles per hour. Now we go into Wednesday mid-morning, going into the early afternoon. Winds will pick up. And we could be looking at wind gusts anywhere from 35 to 45 miles per hour. And these winds will continue to stay on the windy side until about after midnight. Still breezy, though. Wind gusts going into Thursday morning could get up to 35 miles per hour. Thursday, another blustery day where wind gusts could break over 30 miles per hour. So the next 3 days, today, tomorrow, Thursday, all at least breezy. So if you, one thing I always have to consider is these are surface level winds. Just above the surface, a little bit stronger wind gusts could be expected. I got family who work in construction. My uncle on my mom's side actually is a crane instructor, operator, and they have to know the winds before they get that crane up. That way they can, do the task at hand. When you got winds like this, it makes it really challenging for construction crews to get things done, especially those that require crane operating. So that is something to consider. The next 3 days, it's going to be quite a challenge for folks who have to work in elevated conditions. Window cleaners, it's another one to think of, for example. But let's go and take a look at the forecast model, because again, a lot of folks are watching not just the winds, but also see that S word in the forecast for tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. So here is a forecast model that we've been showing you here all day today. And I'll tell you what, I am not sure what's wrong with the temperatures on this model, because that is extremely wrong. In fact, what I'm going to do now is switch this over to a different one, because I think at this point that's untrustworthy at this point. If it's off by 15 degrees, that's egregiously wrong. Okay, this one's better. So this is today. Looking at cloud cover. And I think what this is just some thicker clouds that are moving in after 5 o'clock. This model sometimes will overdo the rain, and that's okay. But we go into tonight, after 8 o'clock, that's when the shower activity really moves in. And we are looking at moderate rain moving in. So if you are traveling between 8 and 10 o'clock in the Cincinnati metro area, we're going to see that rain come down. Now, of course, the chief meteorologist, Steve Horsemeyer, is going to be tracking all of those downpours showing up. Maybe some rumbles of thunder with it. Maybe some lightning associated with it. And so don't be surprised if you hear thunder tonight. If your pets don't like thunder, make sure they're accommodated. Make sure that their anxiety is a little lessened if you can prep for that ahead of time. If not, hey, maybe give them a little extra treat if that calms them down a little bit. But we are looking at some thunder going into tonight. Now, it's not going to be anything severe. We're not talking about crazy, wicked thunderstorms. This is just going to be your garden variety showers and thunder. So we go into late tonight, 4 a.m. for Wednesday. Look at that. Things are drying out. This is something that's been a consensus amongst all models. So Wednesday morning, as you're getting ready to head off to work or school, we anticipate most of the tri-state area to be dry. Now, could there be a stray shower, maybe lingering? Perhaps. But I do expect to see temperatures still pretty warm in the upper 40s to mid 50s and relatively dry. Still some wet roads, still some wet sidewalks could be expected for your Wednesday morning. But we go into Wednesday midday and afternoon. Scattered showers, maybe a rumble of thunder will be possible with this, but I do not anticipate anything strong or severe. The atmosphere is just not conducive for that. But that being said, even outside of rain, we're tracking those gusty winds moving in. So one thing people are asking about, is there a threat for a severe thunderstorm warning or anything like that? My thinking is no, but I don't want to speak for the National Weather Service. In these situations, you got to understand from their point of view, this is a little tricky because will a shower have potential for thunder or lightning? Perhaps. And with the winds gusting upwards of 40, 45 miles per hour, could there be a storm that has wind gusts at the severe warning criteria of 58? I don't think so, but there might be an isolated risk of that. And with that, would they pull the trigger? I don't think so. But if they were to, a good thing to have in mind is the First Alert Weather app with the notifications turned on. So what I'm saying is that could a rogue warning be issued? Maybe. I don't think they will do that, and it's not really conducive for that. But a scattered shower Wednesday afternoon could have a rumble of thunder, maybe some strikes of lightning, but the big threat is going to be the winds that are moving in, even outside of showers and storms. And then I have this turned on to just reflectivity, not rain change over to snow. So we got to go back to the other model, which has not been performing very well with temperatures, and I'm not sure why. But we'll go ahead and show you that one because it does highlight about the same time frame with that rain change over to snow. So this is 3, 4 o'clock. Rain begins to transition to snow showers. And then we go into Wednesday evening, Wednesday night. Now, you might be looking at this and saying, whoa, Ethan, there's widespread scattered snow showers. We should be concerned. Let's take a step back here. A lot of this is actually relatively light snow showers. Now, there could be a burst of snow, but it's not going to be anything that is going to accumulate all at once and be sticking for sure. Because do note, by Wednesday evening, temperatures still above freezing for most of the tri-state area. A lot of this is just going to melt, create wet conditions out there. But after midnight Wednesday, temperatures will fall below freezing. So there could be some slick spots out there for the Thursday morning drive, mainly on bridges or elevated surfaces. But do note that it does not last very long. After midnight, the snow is pretty much done with. But a few flurries are possible Thursday, primarily in the morning. But by Thursday afternoon, clouds begin to erode. Temperatures will rise up in the 40s for our Thursday. And then we get warm again, going into the end of the week into next weekend. When I mean warm, I mean near normal for this time of the year. So let's take a look at that forecast model for snow, since a lot of you are going to be asking about that. Again, not an issue or concern. So it's going to play this out forward in time. Maybe a half an inch. That's it. And a lot of this is going to melt. So we're not concerned with snow. I know that's a phrase around here that a lot of folks like to hear because they don't like to hear snow in the forecast at all, but it's March. That is going to happen in the Ohio Valley. Okay, so here is a regional map. It's going to show you kind of the overall pattern. Now this system, it is a strong system. No doubt about that. It's bringing severe weather for folks down towards Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama today. But not for us. We are looking at just the chance for rain tonight. Maybe some rumbles of thunder. We go into our Wednesday. Dry for the first part of the day, but then scattered showers. We're going to pick back up Wednesday midday, afternoon. And then Wednesday evening, that rain does change over to snow showers. Again, not looking at anything significant out of this. But then we go into our Thursday morning, a few lingering flurries, and then we dry out for Thursday. Now, Friday does have the chance for some scattered showers, rain showers. I do know that this has this rain-snow line here. However, temperatures will be in the 40s and 50s on Friday. So even if you did see flakes, they ain't going to stick. It's just going to be wet for Friday. And that'll be mainly for our far northern counties. But we go into Friday night to Saturday. Things do dry out. We're dry for Saturday and Sunday and Monday and Tuesday and for the first half of the day Wednesday. And then we get into an active pattern going into March 13th and March 14th with chances for some rain showers moving into the region. So if you're curious, looking at the 7-day forecast now, we are going to be looking at kind of these ups and downs with temperatures, but more warm than cold. Some encouraging news here in the 7-day forecast here. So here we have it. You can see those temperatures do warm up. 65 degrees Tuesday, or for today. Breezy, got some rain chances after 8 p.m. We go into tonight, low of only 54. Wednesday, temperatures falling in the afternoon, 45 for the afternoon temperature. And then also with that, windy, some scattered showers, maybe a rumble of thunder. And then again, rain changes over to very light snow that moves in. Now again, there could be initially a burst of snow that comes down, might look, well, it looks really pretty. Maybe sticks on grassy surfaces for a moment, but it will melt. I can assure you it will melt at first because it's just going to be too warm. The air temperature is going to be 37, 38, 40 degrees when that changeover begins to occur. But we go into Thursday, a few flurries, blustery, morning temperatures of 29, high of 42. Then Friday, scattered shower chances. In fact, I want to change that wording. I want to do some tweaks with this first alert 7-day forecast here, but we are looking at chances for rain at this point. Friday, it's been consistent enough where we're going to kind of up that chance. But we go into the weekend, things will dry out for Saturday, the final day of standard time, 49, partly cloudy. And then Sunday, for daylight saving time, it's going to begin. Temperatures will be back to 50 after a morning low of 28. Monday, sunny, starting off just above freezing at 33. So Monday morning to next week, looking at maybe a frosty start, but then a warm afternoon of 62 degrees. And then going beyond the 7-day forecast, I will tell you that we do have highs in the upper 60s and low 70s Tuesday, Wednesday, and perhaps going into next Thursday. And I will say Wednesday afternoon of next week, we got rain chances, and those chances do continue going into the middle of the month of March. So that is the first alert forecast. 18 minutes have gone by of me going through all of this stuff. Hopefully I've answered all of your questions that are on the Fox 19 Facebook page or on my Facebook page at Ethan Emery WX. But if not, take a look at those now. I'll try to do my best to answer those for you. Tammy says, hi, thank you for keeping us updated. Absolutely. Gene, hopefully you can hear me now. And then Scott's being a hater. Hopefully your day's better, Scott. Barbara says, I've seen it snow on Easter Sunday. Yeah, it has. I remember when I was a kid, a few times going to church on Sunday mornings, the snow was coming down, and I'm thinking, whoa. It's, of course, that was when Easter fell earlier in the season. But either way, this is a late Easter year, and model data is suggesting that we are looking at warm conditions going into the latter half of the month of March. Someone asked about the winds. So it's going to be breezy overnight tonight. So I showed this model earlier. I can happily show it again. And this afternoon, gusts at around 30 miles per hour. Same thing for tonight. Tonight we'll see wind gusts anywhere from 20 to 30 miles per hour. So it's going to stay breezy going into our Wednesday morning. But for the stronger winds, let's back that up. The stronger winds move in mid-morning, so between 9 and 10 a.m. So tomorrow morning during the Fox 19 Morning X, we will be tracking some of those gusty winds beginning to increase over 35, 40 miles per hour. And in the afternoon, 45 miles per hour will be possible. Now, I do think that we could be looking at the potential for a wind advisory being issued heading into our Wednesday afternoon. But then Wednesday evening, still looking pretty windy. We go after midnight, wind gusts over 40 pretty much go away. However, still pretty breezy for overnight Wednesday into Thursday with wind gusts over 30 miles per hour possible, but I think will be less than 40 miles per hour in that time frame. To answer your question there, Chelsea. Sarah says, hey, Ethan, hope you're having a good day. You as well. All right, we'll look at my Facebook page real quick. And we'll go ahead and answer any questions or comments that are there. Got a few comments. All right. Darla says, hello, Ethan. The sun is out, and it's not bad outside. Will we have any severe storms this evening or this weekend? Nope. Not looking at a severe threat with this. There's just not enough energy. There's not instability, which measures that energy, and there's just not a lot of that happening. So I don't think I don't even see the threat for severe weather for us. Now, again, it's going to be windy, even outside of showers or storms. And we will have some showers, maybe a couple of thunderstorms, but I'm not looking at this to be a severe threat. Debbie says it's nice and windy out in the sunshine. Yeah, that's for sure. That camera showed that earlier. Darla says, hopefully you can get out and enjoy this beautiful afternoon. Wish I could. I'll be inside, though. Got to update the first alert forecast. Got to do the 3 o'clock and the 4 o'clock, and maybe by 5 o'clock I'll have the windows down heading home from work. Maybe take the long way to drive a little bit slower and enjoy the warmth. And then Debbie says, wild hair day. For me, a wild hair day is every day. I'm trying to let my natural curls come in, and have to get it cut for TV, so the curls have not really had a chance to really come in. But yeah, you go outside, and you got to put a lot of hairspray. We'll just do that, because otherwise the wind's going to knock it up and fly it around, and it's going to be a wild day. Betty says, hello, Ethan. How much snow will we get? Less than a half an inch. We're not looking at much of anything with the snow. Now, like I said earlier, when it initially transitions over to rain to snow, it could come down at a good enough clip to maybe dampen the grass or elevated surfaces with snow, but it will melt. It's going to be very wet snow. It will melt because the temperatures in the air is going to still be warm, still above freezing. It'll be cold, but it'll be above freezing, and that's not ideal for snow to stick and stay. And so a lot of it's just going to be wet conditions for Wednesday evening into early Wednesday night. However, again, you might notice maybe Thursday morning, maybe some snow that sticks in some grassy surfaces or elevated surfaces, and maybe a couple of slick spots on some bridges, overpasses, maybe a few side roads overnight Wednesday into early Thursday. But Thursday, we are clearing out through the afternoon. It'll still be blustery with gusts up to 30, 35 miles per hour for your Thursday, and then maybe a few flurries, especially for areas east of I-75. Otherwise, the rest of the 7-day forecast, no chance of snow. It's too warm. Got some rain chances on Friday. Otherwise, pretty dry weekend into early next week. The first half of next week looks dry too, with a nice warm-up. And dare we say, the potential for 70 shows up on Tuesday of next week. Looking forward to that day. I'll be here at Fox 19, but hopefully I can find a way to get outside in between my breaks if I can. Final words, final comments before we shut things down here for our 19 at noon. Let's see if any comments are chiming in now. Probably not. Maybe, hopefully you're enjoying the warm weather, if you can. All right, no new comments on my Facebook page. Melissa says thank you on the Fox 19 Facebook page. Melissa, no thank you. Appreciate all of you who watch us and join us. Really appreciate it. We wouldn't be doing this without you watching us and commenting us on Fox 19 Facebook and my Facebook page, Ethan Emery WX. But no, I appreciate talking about the dry days, the warm days. But of course, as a meteorologist, you also get engaged with the active pattern. And so rest assured, we're not looking at anything severe for us tomorrow. It's just going to be windy conditions at this point. But again, Wednesday is a first alert weather day because of those gusty winds, gusts 40 to 45. So keep that in mind. Maybe you do your laundry the old-fashioned way, hang it up. I would recommend, if you can, do it today. If not, I'd at least wait until Thursday midday afternoon, simply because tomorrow will be way too windy. Your clothes will be gone. Today, pretty breezy, almost too breezy for that too. Same goes for Thursday. So maybe, if you can, wait till the weekend, if it's possible. Obviously, if it's not, I'd say either today or Thursday you've got your better odds, but if you can wait, Saturday is one of those days you can do your hang dry your clothes if that's something you do. All right, at this point, I think we have concluded our 19 at noon Tuesday edition of our weather show. Thank you so much for joining us. I'll be in at 3 o'clock on Fox 19 as well as the 4, and then the Chief will be in at 5, 6, and for the 7:15 weather show right here on Fox 19. Have yourself a wonderful Tuesday afternoon. Enjoy the warmth, but hopefully you can try to avoid the winds from impacting your day. But again, have a wonderful Tuesday afternoon. We'll see you at 3.